professional. My splitter, we can replays up on the screen. Oh, really? Yeah.
We have another headset.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with the driver around. Okay, I made it live just because I was worried.
Yeah. Is there anyone on? Can you see? Any viewers?
I've been to the top. It's a place to get to. Directions are like from here it took us around to somebody. Came back.
Did you go? How was it?
Yeah, actually I did like their lager.
Yesterday we went to Trillium.
Yeah, I just want to get over there.
You're going to do this or not?
No, I'm not going to. Very useful. I got it.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not sure if you are logged on or not. We have a delay here. Weather in Providence is a little bit dicey, so we just had the rink at Canton lost power all together, and we here came in and had to go out because we had a fire alarm that went off and all the lights went off. So there's a delay. We'll probably be another 10-15 minutes before we start. I can see Mount players are already at the door. We have no refs yet, so we'll keep you posted as we get a little bit closer.
Yeah, I'm going to pause and change this up just 1 second. Okay. So the screen is going to freeze, but it'll be fine.
Celebrity birthdays today. Tyson Bedford, Alyssa Milano, and Jake Gyllenhaal. Happy birthday to Jake Gyllenhaal. 45 years young today. That young pup. So we'll get started here as soon as we have some refs. It is a balmy 57 degrees here. Wind is blowing and it is raining pretty much here. Wind is blowing and it is raining pretty much sideways, and it comes on and off. So this has been the weather all day today. But they had power outages over at the other rink, so we're lucky here. We just had a fire drill and got kicked out of the rink, and now we're back up and are getting ready to go here. So this is, for those who have logged on, this is the third matchup between Washington Pride and Mount Academy. Mount Academy, they played the JWHL, for those of you who have first time logging in. It's a tournament that travels around the country. Starts in Lake Placid, moves over to Utica, New York, comes up to Massachusetts, goes to Minnesota, and then we'll come back again to for the playoffs in Canton, Mass in the springtime. So these teams have actually played each other twice already. November 14th, Mount Academy wins 2-1, so 2-1 win against Washington Pride, and they played again in October 4th with a 4-2 win. So 2 wins, or they're 2-0 with the series, so this is their third time playing against each other. All games have been competitive. Unlike the we were here for the Stansted and Washington Pride earlier game. That was a 6-1 lopsided affair. However, a lot of the players on Stansted College are all about 14 or 15 Division I recruits on that team. Their top player going to Wisconsin, so tip of a cap to them for the talent on that team. And Washington Pride is more of a Division III, some Division I prospects there as well. But so this should be a pretty good matchup here between these two teams. Mount Academy has actually taken the ice. Here comes, I see the coaching staff for Washington Pride. There are no refs on the ice yet. Timer has not started for their warm-up, so we're not missing anything. And here comes Washington Pride coming out wearing their dark jerseys. So we should be started here. We'll do the 5-minute warm-up as soon as they get the clock going, and we'll get you play-by-play as much as we can get it going. Mount Academy, for those who don't know, is a prep school out of Prince Edward Island, Canada. Washington Pride is a club team out of the Washington, D.C. area. Girls coming from Maryland, Virginia, D.C., in those areas. Closest team to Washington Pride would be Philadelphia Junior Flyers, who are also here in the JW. And I'm not sure what would be the closest to PEI in terms of for Mount Academy, how they compete, but they've got a strong team, and every year we've been watching them. They keep getting stronger and stronger, so this is going to be a good game. I'll give you to see if I can figure out who's going to be the starting goaltenders. Looks like Maddie Maloney is getting most of the work here, so it looks like she's going to get the start for Washington. And I'm looking to my right and see if I can figure out which goalie is going to get the start for Mount Academy. I can't see the number. 31. So that would be Petra Gayasi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Petra Gayasi. So we've got 3:50 left in the warm-up. Missing some music. We need to have the smooth sounds of Eric Lido playing some music between, but we got nothing here at the rink, so hopefully we can get some music going in between breaks. As a reminder, 20-minute periods, they cut the ice or flood the ice, or the Zamboni comes out, however you call it, after the first two periods. And just going down the lineup, it looks like we've got a couple sisters on the PEI team, McKinnon's. Number 71, Kirsten McKinnon, who's a forward, and Alyssa, the defenseman, so a forward and defenseman for PEI. I don't think we have any siblings on Washington Pride. We also have a couple more birthdays that came in on the birthday line. Today is also the birthday of cellist Yo-Yo Ma and Vladimir Putin. So we're going a little international with our birthdays. Not only was it Jake Gyllenhaal's birthday, but Yo-Yo Ma, for those of you who enjoy classical music on the cello. We've got refs out. Final warm-ups here. I'm going to try to see if I can tell you the score of PEI. The Mount Academy has actually played earlier today. Let me see if I can get those results for you as we're waiting. again, if you're tuning in, just coming in or just logged on to the feed, we are running a little bit behind due to a fire alarm that went off, and all of the kids, all of the spectators had to leave the rink. So that was about, I would say about 25 minutes ago, so we're running a little bit behind. The fire department was here, the police were here, cleared it, and we're ready to go. Been a lot of winds, very, very high winds. Today, lots of rain today. The rink at Canton Ice House lost power for about 45 minutes as well, so that is where we are, and we've got 42 seconds left before we started off. I'm still trying to find the results of the first game for Mount. We'll let you know as soon as this gets loaded. We are finishing our warm-ups here. Not sure if you can see by the feed, but we are playing where Providence College is playing here at this rink. Beautiful facility. Definitely something special treat for the girls to be playing here. Really nice facility. Some names up on the wall that you might know. Lou Amarillo, who's GM and coach, has come here, an alumni. All right, we are about to get started. So we have in goal, we have confirmed that it is number 31, so she is definitely getting the call, which is awesome. So we've got that. Yeah, Gayasi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Gayasi is our goaltender, and Maloney is our other goaltender for Washington Pride. So we are about to get started on center. We've got Addison Grieve and Sophia Lito taking the face-off. And face-off win by Mount Academy, and that is number 92. Pepe knocks it behind the net over to Katie McGee. Passes it over to Sophia Lito, and out come Washington Pride breaking out. And here comes Lauren Smith, cross the blue line, top of the circle, tried to get a shot off to Gayasi, didn't make it through. McGee's waiting, patient with the puck, but she loses it over to, that is number 18, Grieve. Takes a puck in, gives a little bit of a forecheck there to Kramer. She's still got the puck down there as well as Adriana Pepe, but that puck comes out to Lauren Smith. Nice job there by number 8, Sarah Pini. She still has a puck under stick, and first shot doesn't make it, goes off the side of the net, and here comes Addie Biederman coming up. She gets a little bit of a hook, they let it go. She loses the puck again, she dumps it in. Pride is going to make their change. Number 6, that's Alyssa McKinnon, one of the McKinnon sisters on this team. Carrying the puck up, she's by the blue line, she's by the red line. McKinnon's across the other blue line. Carried all the way up, and now we got a 2-on-0. Ziegler and Benson. Benson over to Ziegler, shot, save! Gayasi, what a save by Gayasi. Gayasi stops and stones Ziegler up in front for a 2-on-0. What a great way to start this game for Gayasi. Big save there, stood her ground. Puck in the net comes off, and the whistle's blown, and even though the puck went in the net after the whistle blew, no goal. So nice job by Petra Gayasi, tested early on. We've got 18:30 left in the first period. Mount Academy dumps the puck down behind the net. First one to it is going to be number 10. That is Leela Blanchard. Leela Blanchard Gets the puck over to number 15, Reese Baker. Reese Baker goes from low to high. Shot comes in. Nice tip there. Just tipped wide. Blanchard with the puck again. Comes up, and here's Genevieve Viette. Uses her body to try to go through Broughton, but it didn't work. Blanchard takes the puck and comes right back in again. Dumps it in. Ariana Evans, first one to it. Blanchard there as well. Blanchard playing tough. What a shift she's having. Mixing it up down below the net. She's going off for a change now. There's a 50-50 puck won by Mount Academy. That's number 9, Caitlin Herring. Nice job there by Caitlin. Fighting for the puck. We got 3 players, 4 players, 5 players over there. Wilbur's over there. Herring's over there. And number 5 comes out with it. That is McNeil. So she's got the puck in the corner. Good shift here by Mount Academy. Good offensive pressure here. Puck is dumped behind the net. Ari Evans, she reverses it, gets it over up on the boards. A little bit too far for the forward. And dumped right back in again. Ari Evans, first one to the puck. She's getting pressure here by McPhee. And nice job there by Genevieve Viette. Just had a little bit of pressure there, and puck comes out and forces Mount Academy to regroup in their own defensive zone. They dump it in. This should be an icing call. No icing call. The ref thought that the defender, Wilbur, could have played it and called off the icing. So now we've got more pressure from Mount Academy. Number 22 with the puck. That is Junior Kasuna breaking up work on that one. Cajun Sakasuna. There we go. So she's back behind the puck. Puck comes back out and dumped back in. And some Mount players are going to change. Cajun Sakasuna is down in the corner as well. She's got the puck again on her stick and backhands it over to Pepe. Pepe didn't see it. Puck comes back up to the boards. Hegarty's on the half boards and she's fighting for the puck. Puck's still against the boards. Kramer's trying to get the puck out. A lot of offensive time here by Mount Academy. And over to Pepe. Pepe behind the net, looking, goes to what a high, gets out to McKinnon. McKinnon gets a puck. Nice pickup stick there by Campbell Hegarty to prevent a shot on net. And Washington Pride will just ice the puck. So good offensive pressure here by Mount Academy. Definitely after that, the breakaway, the 2-on-0 breakaway from Gayassi, it's been all Mount Academy at this point. So icing for Washington Pride. Our centers on face-off are it's going to be Ruby Thier and number 7, Charlie McDougall. No, excuse me, that's not Charlie McDougall. That is Kirsten McKinnon, number 71. So looks like the ref is having Evans go off. I'm not sure if she has an equipment malfunction or what it is. It might be a net guard. Looking to see if that's the case. She's doing something with her neck down there, so we'll see how quickly she gets back on. But back to play here. Maisie Alfred putting pressure on the defenseman, causes an errant pass from D to D. Alfred is there. She's trying to go low to high there. Rupke to Thier. Thier almost gets a shot off on net. Good defensive play there by number 6, Alyssa McKinnon. I think we got both McKinnons on the ice, D and forward. This is number 8, Sarah Pini putting pressure over to number 71, McKinnon. The forward, not the defenseman. Puck is still on the boards. Alfred's tying it up. Thier throws it out, but throws it right to number 12. Easy save there, but nice shot there by Broughton. Easy save from Maloney. Comes up to Alfred. Alfred can't get the puck out. Nice job there. McDougall coming down. Here's a tip. Oh, wow, what a shot. Good save by Maloney. That puck changed directions, and just for a second, Pini had an opportunity to put that puck in the net. Here's Katie McGee, tries to get it over to a streaking Lauren Smith. McGee gets the puck again, a quick shot, and a save right in the belly there of Gayassi. Good job, Gayassi. She's standing tall. That was probably the second or third shot so far. Shots on net so far, 3-3. As I said early on, this is going to be a very even competitive game for these two teams. 14-33, 0-0 on the board. Looks like we have, I think Ari Evans is going off the ice. I think she probably forgot her neck protector, and the refs are trying to get her to leave the ice. Having some difficulty with the door. All right, here we go. We got a face-off here. This is Sophia Lito, and I believe that is... Trying to see who that center was. I apologize, couldn't get the number. We are kind of high up here with our vantage point, so sometimes it's hard to get the numbers out. Puck goes back behind the net. Nice forechecking there by 15. That was 15, by the way, was Baker on that faceoff for Sophia Lito. So nice job. Viederman tries a stretch pass for Katie McGee. Too far for her. Jumps over her stick, comes down, and we'll have an icing to the left of Maddie Maloney. 14:08 left in the first period. Shots on goal, 3-3. Score 0-0. All right, so we've got Lito, and looks like we're doing Baker, a rematch for their face-off. Baker wins that one clean. Shot from the point, hits Lito. Here comes McGee, she's got a break. Here comes McGee, she's got it right on the goalie. She shoots, nice. She doesn't score. She went for the backhand. Gayassi there again. Somehow Gayassi lost her stick. Second breakaway Gayassi has turned down on Washington Pride. McGee was wide open, and somehow she tried to do a forehand backhand move. Gayassi was there, shut it down. I think somehow the stick got tangled up there, but nevertheless, the puck did not go in the net. So twice now, Washington Pride players kind of getting behind the defenseman at Mount, but nothing in the net. We have McPhee, number 11, with Benson on the faceoff. Benson wins the faceoff back cleanly, but it goes over to Audrey O'Byrne trying to move the puck up the ice. Puck still in the count, back in the corner. Here's O'Byrne again. Gets it up to Ziegler. Ziegler can't handle it. Puck comes in. Friendly fire hits off of number 11, Avery McPhee. Puck's up in the front. That's number 5, McNeil. McNeil with the puck. She's still got control. She goes from low to high. Goes over to D. This is Williamson. Tries to get a shot, and Audrey O'Byrne is there. Moves the puck out of a dangerous area. Here's McNeil again. She's controlling this puck. Uses her body. Nice job there by McNeil. McNeil comes off for a change. Pepe's coming on, but here comes another possible opportunity here. And regroup here by Pepe, and she's coming back in. On her stick, she's got speed. She comes across. Nice drop over there. She tried to drop that over to Kajin Sakasume, but did not make it. And here comes Ari Evans from the defensive position, fresh with a neck guard on, making her skate faster, clearly. Oh, Gayassi almost gets caught. Boy's shot from the point. Here comes Hegarty's shot from the point, blocked both times. Good job from the Mount Academy team blocking these shots. Never got through to Gayassi. Puck comes up, and this is no icing. Ref's already called it off, so Wilbur is going to have to get on her horse and get her head up and look, and she drops it over to Boyce. Boyce now looks up. Here's Hegarty across the red line, across the blue line, and puts it over. Mayer's going to be the first one to it, but she loses it, and then Arita's over there as well. Puck gets rimmed on the boards, coming up over. This is Pepe, I believe it is. Hegarty staying right with her. Nice job, Campbell Hegarty, using her body, slowing down that process. No shot comes from that chance. Shot over the net by number, I think that might be, excuse me, that's number 18. Reeves shot the puck over the net. Puck still in the zone. Puck goes back behind. Here comes Wilbur. Wilbur's got a little bit of time. Goes up high off the boards. Goes over Rita's stick. Nice job. Here's Wilbur looking for Rita. Oh, just missed Rita. Could have been a third breakaway, but just out of the reach. 11:15 left, first period. A lot of action here. Fear is taking the face-off with McKinnon. Face-off won by Mount Academy. Up, over, D. This is Williamson. She can't handle the pass over. Goes down the corner. Alfred, that's up there. Williamson's got it back, playing pitch and catch with Peeny. Peeny shot. Maloney saves that one with her blocker, puts it over the side, and here comes Ruby Thier. She's coming across the blue line, just loses the handle. Klinger jumps up in the play, dumps it in. And we've got that's Lauren Smith. Kramer over to Viederman. Viederman's going to take it herself. She comes across the blue line to the top, and the hash mark. That's over to Lito. Lito, one-time shot. Nice save by Gayassi. Nice play there by Addie Vierman one time to Sophia Lito, who deflected it up. McGee's trying to get behind the defense. Here's Biederman again. She's got some wheels and some speed. She dumps it in. Bouncing puck here. Gayassi had to be sharp there because that thing could have changed directions. Puck thrown over to McGee. McGee dumps it out in front. Nobody there. And Kramer gives it to McGee. McGee's circling in. Gives it over to Smith. Smith's got the puck. Nice tip there. Nice job by Baker. Baker, good poke check there with Smith. He knocked it off her stick. Puck jumps over the defensive stick. McGee's in there, puts a stick on it, and that's Benson out there. So we've got some line changes, and Vayette's out as well. Vayette giving chase, and we've got number 7, that's McDougall, back behind the net, and this is going to be an icing. So an errant breakout pass causes an icing. It is 9:35 left in the first period. So I would say at this point, Washington Pride is out chancing Mount Academy from just grade A scoring. When you have 2 or 3 breakaways coming in, a 2-on-0. But that doesn't mean Mount Academy isn't putting pressure on Washington Pride because they're right there. And don't forget that these two teams have played twice before, and Mount Academy has laid 4 goals on Washington Pride and 2 goals for 2 victories. So we know that they certainly can put the puck in the net. It's just a matter of when will that happen? The puck comes in. This is McPhee. She's coming across. She tries to get it over to number 5, McNeil. McNeil's fighting the corner with O'Byrne, and Haley Benson, the center, comes back and helps it. Puck comes up to Bowie, and puck is into the bench. So nice job by Genevieve Vayette getting in the way of that. And Bowie's shot in. I think the faceoff is going to be to the left, or excuse me, to the right of Maddie Maloney. 9:01 left. Face-off win by Mount Academy to Bowie. Bowie over to, that is number 9, Herring. Herring couldn't get a lot on that, and that puck trickles in. I'm not sure if we're going to call that a shot on net or not. Our statistician, Eric Wilbur, says absolutely that's a shot, so we'll give it to him. Face-off win by, oh, nice save there. That is Herring again. Herring, that time, she put a lot of sauce on that. She rifled that shot. Maddie Maloney had to be sharp with the glove there. Right off of the face-off. 8:48 left in the first period. Mount Academy putting a lot of pressure on Washington Pride right now, having difficulty winning face-offs and getting it out of their offensive zone. Here's Thier, loses the face-off. Another face-off win for Mount Academy. That shot just trickles wide. Comes up to Bowie. Bowie's got the puck. Bowie, I'm not sure how we pronounce it. We're going to say Bowie. And that puck goes tip up over. So nice job there by Rupke putting her stick in front of that from McKinnon's shot to tip it out. So we have a line change. Looks like we've got almost the entire ice changing with exception of the goalies here. We've got Grieve out. Let's see, Pepe's out. Number 22 is out as well. That is Cajun Sakasumic. Face-off win by Mount Academy. Nice play there by Kramer to make sure that that puck didn't go all the way into Maloney. But yet another face-off loss by Washington Pride. So if we're paying attention to the face-offs, you can see how important they are. Here's another face-off opportunity. This time win by Pride, and you can see that they're getting out, and just an easy breakout here. Here's Smith, and she's got it all by herself. Here comes Lauren Smith, shot off the top shoulder. Gayassi stands up again. Great opportunity for Lauren Smith. She rifled one. Gayassi stood tall, put that shoulder up, and here's a poke check, but Kramer's back. Kramer tried to get the puck up over and just missed Sophia Lito, and this is going to be an icing. So nice opportunity. I would say the 4th grade A opportunity for Washington Pride. Lauren Smith coming down. It was a 2-on-1, and the defenseman took Katie McGee, gave Lauren the lane, and Gayassi again. She is playing very well for this first period. Face-off win this time. Washington Pride get it over to O'Byrne. O'Byrne's got to chase it down. She reverses. Oh, no, she's not going to reverse it. Nice job there by number 18, Grieve, making sure that doesn't happen. Tries to get it up. Puck tries to get up to Vayette. Vayette putting pressure on Williamson. Forces that puck to go even further back into the zone. Now we're back to DNC. Here's Williamson again. Up to Pepe. Pepe coming up. She tries to push it up to Grieve. She can't handle it. So O'Byrne back over to Evan. Evan up to Benson. Benson chips it up over. Benson still has it tied up there. We've got 2 Mount players and now a third Washington Pride player. That puck squirts out, and that's going to be number 7. Charlie McDougall rims it around, up over to, and goes out to O'Byrne to Evans. Evans got a little bit of room, gets across the red line, dumps it in. Pride is making a change. Mount's going to have a little bit of time to break out, but an errant pass here back to O'Byrne. O'Byrne tries to put it on net, doesn't get all the way through. This is going to be a high stick from O'Byrne, and that puck goes into the bench, and the face-off is going to come all the way down into the Washington Pride zone. 7 minutes left, first period. Shots on goal. 9 shots for Mount Academy and 4 shots for Pride. So you can see, even though there's been some grade A, there's been a lot of pressure put on Mount here in the defensive zone against Washington Pride. Face-off win by Washington Pride, but it's a 50-50 puck won by Mount. This is Wilbur, tries to get it up to Hegarty. Hegarty, nice job getting that stick out in the way. Hegarty's going to get another chance at it. Here she goes. It's 2-on-2. She's got Rita with it. 2-on-2 over to Rita, just in the skates. Puck comes in. This is number 7, Charlie McDougall. Rims it around the board, trying to get it to Peony. Puck does come out, and we got a race to it. This is McKinnon, 71, the forward. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, nice pass by 71 McKinnon to try to get it over there. And I think she was trying to get it over to Olivia Bowie, and it just didn't make it. No, actually, no, that was number 81. Sorry, LaFave. I apologize for that. Just couldn't connect on that, but a great look there for number 71, McKinnon. Here's Bierman coming across, tries to split the D, and a pretty easy save for Gayassi. All right, we've got 6:03 end-to-end action happening here in this game. Very evenly matched teams, so very competitive game. We've got Fear, and it looks like Baker on the face-off. And face-off won by Ruby Fear. Quick shot! Oh, it went over to Alfred. Alfred couldn't get a stick on it and deflected on. Kramer's got the puck. She gets hit from behind. Not a penalty, but just hit. Tried to get off the puck, and puck comes down in the corner. We've got number 6 on, and that is Alyssa McKinnon. That puck is a little too hot to handle. Here comes Leila Blanchard. Tries to get the puck in off of Kramer's foot. This is number 6, McKinnon again. Alfred's down there as well. And there's Blanchard, and here comes the puck coming out, and Baker, the center, is coming all the way back. She's got a lot of room. She passes it up. She probably could have skated that herself, and she's going to be one of the closest ones to get to that puck. Puck comes up into Lauren Smith. She's got some room now, too. Passes it over, tries to get it to Sophia Lito. Misses her, and puck comes right back in for Mount Academy. Here is Kramer. Kramer with the puck, tries to get it to McGee, rims it around, and the defenseman came down to pinch to take that away from McGee. Here comes Viederman trying to get on the boards. More pressure from Mount Academy. They have sustained offensive pressure all game, even though there's been some opportunities where the forwards have gotten behind the defense for Mount Academy. So here they are. They're still in control of this. Puck comes out all the way squirting up to the front here. Toe drag. Nice try there by number 5. That's McNeil. McNeil, she circles. She's looking for some help. She's got 2 Pride players on her. McNeil still has that puck. Comes all the way up to McDougall. McDougall looking, trying to go D to D. She got him whiffed on that pass. Now she shoots it, goes straight onto Maloney. Maloney could see it all the way there. So a lot of pressure. I'd probably say that's a 30 or 45 second shift. That was all Mount Academy putting pressure on Washington Pride. But goals is what matters, and it's still 0-0. 4:26 left. Our face-off is going to be Benson, Haley Benson, and we have Addison Grieve. Grieve wins it clean all the way to the back. Jump right down under the corner. Nice play there. Good tic-tac-toe play there by Mount Academy. More offensive pressure against Washington Pride. Puck is behind the net. This is Audrey O'Byrne. She's going to be the first one to it. She reverses it back over to Ari Evans. Ari Evans is moving up. She's got to be careful. She's got one arm around the player. Could be called for a holding there. Puck comes out. Vayette can't get over. This is Grieve with it. Grieve still has a puck, and she passes over the back door. Pepe was there for the back door, just could not put it on her stick. And that puck comes out. Now they've got some good looks. They're just a little bit off with their passing. Here's Pepe coming over. Shot just to the wide, just wide. Puck comes out. That was a player wide open. perfect example. Good positioning here by Mount Academy. Unfortunately, they're just not connecting with the passes. Genevieve Ayette tries to shoot the puck and follows her rebound in, and she's giving the business to some of the defensemen, doing what Genevieve Ayette usually does. So good end-to-end action here, but you got to say we're a lot of pressure here by Mount Academy in the offensive zone of Washington Pride. 3:29 first period. This is Mayer wins the face-off back to Wilbur. Wilbur hits it into the skates of a forward. Arita's got the puck. She's coming in. She tries for a quick shot from the top of the circle. That goes wide. Hegarty goes from low to high. This is Taylor Boyce. Taylor Boyce tries to get a puck on net over there to Danny Mayer. Just not enough on it. Comes back over. This is going to be Hegarty again. Hegarty, she's got Brooks. She's going to pass it over to, this is Arita. Arita's got some time if she can walk a little bit, and she does. Shot goes up and over. First time we're seeing any type of sustained pressure for Washington Pride in the offensive zone. Yet we've got a partial breakaway. Taylor Boyce has got to get on her horse. Nice defensive play there by Taylor Boyce to go skate to skate to make sure that doesn't end up being a scoring opportunity. Here's Arita with the puck on the boards, trying to get it up to Mayer. Mayer, 50-50 puck won by Williamson, keeps the puck in the zone. Hegarty's on the blue line. She's carrying it out over across the red line. 2:30 left. Hegarty with a Arita shot. Oh, nice shot by Emmy Arita off the shoulder of Gayasi. Great opportunity. Good setup there by Hegarty and Arita. Errant pass there. We've got a turnover, and this is Blanchard. She dumps it in, and it looks like Viderman's going to be the first one to it. Viderman has the puck. She reverses over. This is going to Kramer. Kramer's up here to Alfred. This is Thier now going across. She just backhands it in, and she's going after it. This is number 15, Baker, trying to get a handle on that puck. Comes over to Blanchard. Blanchard on the half boards. Hit there. Puck comes out. Here comes Baker again, the center. Baker goes around Kramer. Nice job by defenseman Viderman, but puck is turned over. Kramer's got it again and shot up, and Maloney saw that all the way. Good shift there by number 15. Reese Baker as the center had a lot of opportunities there and finally got a shot on goal. 1:40 left in the first period. Face-off coming up. Sophia Lito with number 11, Avery McPhee. Lito wins it, gives it Kramer. Kramer tries to get it up to Smith, and I think that no icing here, so Smith's going to be the first one. Tries to get it out to Katie McGee. McGee using her body. Now Lito's got it. Lito's still trying to get it in. She's got it. Lito's got the puck and just loses it. Now McGee's over. Now gets it over to Smith. Over there, another poke check there by Sophia Lito. There we've got some offensive pressure by Washington Pride. Nothing really dangerous for shots on net, but we have some offensive zone time, which is something, again, that hasn't been sustained in this first period. Lito McPhee again on the face-off. McPhee wins it clean back. Rims around the board, and nice play there by McNeil. Toe drag around Kramer. And this is Lauren Smith battling with, I think that is McNeil still. Puck is still on the boards. It's hard to see who's got it here. It looked like it came out. McNeil had her stick knocked out of her hand and delayed offside. Lauren Smith putting a little bit of pressure here. Haley Benson intercepts the pass. She's under backhand, turns it off. Taylor Ziegler is giving chase. This is number 7, McDougall, holding the puck on. Ziegler has the puck still on her stick. It goes from low to high. Here's Ari Evans, and the shot doesn't get a lot on it. Just a little dribbler, easily picked off by the Mount Academy forward. O'Byrne rims it around, but Pepe can predict that one coming up. Puck is turned over. Williamson shot wide, looking for a tip on that one. Ziegler trying to get a hold of that puck. Pepe using her body to make sure she protects it. She's got the puck again in the corner. Back up. She's low to high. Here's Williamson. She forks it over to Grieve. Grieve again gets a rebound. She tries again, second time. Nice job by the defenseman Evans by kicking that puck out of danger. She has puck and she's got time. Ziegler trying to get behind the defenseman, and the horn blows. All right, let's get shots on net here. What do we got? 10-7 shots on net in favor of Mount Academy. I will tell you that definitely the offensive ice time is in favor of Mount Academy as well. There are periods of 45-second shifts where Washington Pride is not able to get the puck out of the zone, and sustained pressure. So it's definitely an adjustment Washington is going to have to make against this game. Very evenly matched. Definitely have some definitely good scoring chances for both teams. I would say the standout for the first period is a goalie for Mount Academy, and that is Petra Gayasi. And I hope I'm saying her name right, but she's definitely standing tall for her team. Had stopped, let's see, McGee was on a breakaway. Benson and Ziegler had a 2-on-0. Smith had a shot as well. That was a real hard. So it's probably 3 really good scoring opportunities, and she's playing very well. So good job to her. So we're switching ends here, 20-minute periods. And as a reminder, anytime we switch ends, it's a little bit harder to do line changes because when you're in your defensive zone, you're furthest away from the bench. So we'll keep an eye on that. Another thing to keep an eye on is face-offs. So we're noticing that there's definitely an edge of face-offs from Mount Academy versus the face-offs from Washington Pride. And usually if you're winning the face-offs, you're getting good scoring opportunities, a good puck possession, and we're certainly seeing that. So let's see if we can make an adjustment. We're about to start the second period. Breaking the internet. We've got 61 viewers, I'm sure, from all over the place. So welcome if you're just tuning in. Great game you've tuned into. 0-0, very evenly matched. Great end-to-end action. All right, let's see. Face-off win by Mount Academy, but McGee takes it, gives it up to Lauren Smith. Lauren Smith's got a step here. Quick shots just off the glove. Gayasi. And here's a 1-on-2. Nice play there by both McGee and by Viederman to make sure no danger on that play from trying to see what number that was. I couldn't really say. I think it's number 22, Kadra Sakasumet. So nice job there defensively. Puck is on the board, back in, and here comes Addie Viederman trying to get it to McGee. McGee cannot handle it, a little too hot there. This is Williamson. Williamson turns the puck over to Lido. Lido comes across, Pride's in the middle of a change. Puck gets thrown out, and it's a turnover. And here comes, oh my goodness, Kramer loses an edge, and this is Pepe. Pepe shot, no goal, off the top of the crossbar. Oh, what a fortunate bounce for Washington Pride. Adam Kramer lost an edge there, just couldn't get enough on it, and Pepe rifles that puck. I think it probably hit the top crossbar where the top post come and match. So danger prevented there, and now Maloney is going to stop that play. So nice job there. Action already in the first shift, the first minute there. But nice job by Pepe. That was a heck of a shot. It was pretty much a cannon that was coming up there. By the way, if you're curious, Pepe is committed to play University of Maine, so she's going to Division I next year, so congratulations to her, and certainly that is a Division I shot she just unleashed there. But it didn't go in the net, hit the post, and I would say that's probably their best scoring opportunity. But we're back to action. McDougal has a puck. She's getting chased by Viette. McDougal gets a puck all the way up, stretches out. This is Lefebvre. Lefebvre, a 1-on-2 with O'Byrne. O'Byrne gets her hands up, knocks her down, and here's Evans, her defensive partner, skating the puck up and passes it back over to the other team. And now end-to-end action. Now it could be a 2-on-1. Now back over to Viette. Viette tries to do a toe drag. And now here's Baker. Baker, who had a great shift early on, fighting over with the puck with Evans. That's a turnover, but turned over again. Over to this is Baker again. She's got control of the puck. On the board, she goes low to high. Goes back down, over. This is Baker, get the rebound, shot. And another shot by number 8, I think that's Lefebvre. A shot coming in again. It's like a shooting gallery here against Washington Pride. What goalies. We got, Mayer just got knocked down behind the net. Now she's got the puck, and we have a penalty against Genevieve Viette for a roughing call. So we have our first special team action. We've got Wilbur and Boyce coming out for Washington Pride at the bottom end of the penalty kill. And I'll give you some names. We got Pepe out there. McDougal is out there. Cajun second. Sumit is out there, number 22. And it looks like we've got Peony out there as well. So, and Grieve is out there. So here we go. Let's see the Mount Academy power play and the Washington Pride penalty kill. And this is Pepe. She goes D to D over to McDougal. McDougal can't handle it. She regroups. And nice job by Campbell Hegarty there. Nice job putting pressure on and causes a turnover. So good job initially by Campbell Hegarty to put pressure on and then up at the top, and that puck comes all the way out, kills some valuable time. We've got 2-minute penalties here, and we're already down to 30 seconds gone. This is Pepe coming in. She has a little bit of time. She's looking for an outlet here, and she gets it up, and nice job there. That is Emmy Arita who stopped that puck. This is McDougal. McDougal, quick shot, but she misses wide right. That puck comes all the way out. Pepe puts the puck all the way back down. Back to Pepe. Pepe coming through. Nice job there again by Hegarty. Puts her stick in the way. No shot on net there. And this is McDougal, I believe. It is with the puck. And there's that is Rita. Rita trying to move her with her body, but that puck comes out. It's McDougal. It's a 2-on-1 down low. McDougal again loses the handle on that puck. Just puts it in the corner. Boyce is going to be the first one to it. And this should be a clear, but it doesn't. It doesn't get all the way out. Pepe stops it and he gives it right to. Nice job there by Campbell Hegarty again. Just getting a stick on that puck before that shot gets over to Maloney. And having, you can see Washington Pride not having a good time getting that puck out, but it's a penalty kill. 36 seconds left. Shot coming in. Nice save there from Maloney. That was a point-blank shot there from down low. Puck comes up to Grieve. Grieve's on the defensive point. Nice shot. And just missed the rebound there. That was, I think, Pepe down below. And we got some tired skaters out there. And here's Arita. Arita finally can clear it. We're going to do a full sail change. All 4 Pride players. Remember, this is a long change here, so you've got players who can't make it all the way to the bench. So Boyce gets caught out there. And we got a 2-on-1, and a nice job there by Viederman to break that up. So we still have a partial change. Taylor Boyce is rolling almost on the 2-minute shift now. It's all even. Made out of the box, 15-26. 5-on-5 action now, and now puck is on the boards. Hard to see from my angle. Here is Lito. Lito backhands it up. This is probably going to be an icing call. Yes, it is. And we have a stoppage of play. So no harm, no foul on the Viette penalty. Definitely a lot of offensive time. We had some good offensive chances there by Mount Academy, but we no goals yet. So 0-0 going in, 15-14 left. And face-off is Lito and McPhee, and here's McGee coming out, and Smith is a one-on-one, and she's got him. She got the speed. She can get there, but she's waiting for McGee, and a puck. McGee tries to kick that in. Puck comes all the way to Viederman. Viederman, quick shot. Nice block there by McPhee, number 11, to make sure that doesn't go on net. Kramer comes all the way down from the defensive position, and the puck is coming all the way up. So now we've got McGee back. Nice play by Viederman. She can predict that. Viederman just flips the puck in. It was like a little lollipop shot on the goalie. Gayasi, no problem handling that. And now we've got, this is McNeil coming across. McNeil puts the puck back around, coming over. It's a 50-50 battle here. Ziegler is going to be the first one to it. She's looking for someone to pass the puck to. So she reverses it to Kramer. Kramer back behind her net. 14-24 left. Turnover coming up. This is McDougal. And this is O'Byrne coming up, and turnover there as well. Viette's coming out and still can't get the puck out. Here's O'Byrne. She's got a little bit of room here. She passes it up to try to get it to Viette. McDougal's going to get control of that puck first. And puck goes down over to Viette. Viette's got some room. We got Ziegler if she can find her, but Ziegler couldn't get the puck to her. Now it goes to Ziegler. But here's Kramer. Kramer picks up the loose change, just dumps it in. Puck comes, and this is a stretch pass coming up over, and unfortunately Blanchard just got in front of McDougal and prevented a 2-on-1. Good scoring opportunity there. 13:26 left, second period. Face-off win by Washington Pride. Puck comes over, and that's McKinnon. That's Alyssa McKinnon, the defenseman, puts the puck back in. Puck still in the neutral zone. And this is Baker. Baker's got it up. She takes it herself, and she drops it, trying to drop it to 88 Sass. First time we called her name out. And here is Arita. Arita putting pressure. Oh, and a punch in the face, and didn't get called on Broughton. So I think Arita got away with getting her hands up on that play, but they play on. 12:48. More offensive pressure from Mount Academy, keeping the puck in. And puck comes out to Baker. Baker can't handle it. Here comes Wilbur. Wilbur's got some speed. She's coming across the blue line, now the red line, now the blue line. Oh, nice little move there. Wilbur just puts it on net, but nobody's home. Rupke tries to shoot. It's going to go back to Wilbur. Wilbur's going to be the first one. She's got an offensive shift for a defenseman. Back to Wilbur again. There's like a magnet on her stick with that puck. Here's Alfred with the puck. She's controlling it, tries to get it to Boyce. All right, we got a one-on-one with Broughton and Wilbur. Let's see what happens here. Nice job by Amina Wilbur on the one-on-one. Good poke check, and she just ices it. She's had a hell of a shift. That was a lot for her to do. Prevented a scoring opportunity, and we are still knotted at 0 with 12 minutes left. Shots on goal. We've got 17 for Mount Academy to 8. So there's already a 2-to-1 shot on goal differential. And that definitely is reflected in the amount of offensive time that Mount Academy is spending in the offensive zone for Washington Pride. Play comes on. Here comes Green. Nice block there by Alfred again. Puck comes over and stuck. Nice try by Maisie Alfred to get it out, but it could not come out. So now we have a regroup here and a redirection, and that is Viederman tries to get it up to Rupke. Rupke gets it out. This is Alfred putting pressure on Grieve. Alfred sticking with her, just able to squeeze it in. Kramer's going to have to skate to get it up over around Grieve. Grieve got a little bit of a step there. Puck comes out. Nice job there by, I think that is Kramer, to keep that puck out of the danger area. Puck comes right back in. Puck comes out. We got a turnover. That's McDougall. Gets the puck up over. And puck comes in, I believe. Let's see who that is. That is, let's see for the numbers. This is Smith. Smith gets the puck up to Lido, a little bit too far. This is Broughton. Pass the puck up. Nice centering pass to Grieve. Grieve to Pepe. Here comes Pepe. She's been all over the place today. And here's the puck. And this is a nice try there by Addie Viederman to try to bank it up to McGee. Puck comes up, and McKinnon tries to get it with a glove, turns up to Smith, and Toledo. Lido comes across to the top of the circle, shot. Oh, that changed direction, but didn't get on net. Goes to low to high. Here's Kramer's shot. Puck comes in, doesn't get through. Good block there by Mount Academy. Up over to Lido. Lido tries to get it to McGee, who's in front. McGee tries to get it up here. She's 50-50 battle with McNeil. McNeil wins that one, comes all the way back, but O'Byrne's got to skate back and release. Here's McGee. McGee trying to get across. Defense is backing up. Shot on net off the blocker. Up and over. Diassi didn't seem like she knew where that went, and the puck went behind the net. So this is number 11. McPhee skating with the puck out. Tries to get a nice pass up there. Nice outlet to Herring. And nice job by Matt. He's a great pass there. I'm going to give a shout out to Avery McPhee. What a good look to get the pass to Caitlin Herring in stride on the blue line. Gave a great scoring opportunity to Mount Academy. Nothing came of it. Good save by Maddie Maloney as it in the goal, but great passing there by Mount Academy. 10 minutes left in the second period. Face-off win by Mount Academy. This is number 11, McPhee, with the puck. She's doing a little bit of Mo Hopkins and McKinnon here, the defenseman. McPhee gets a puck right back on her stick, just a little bit too far. That's Williamson. Puck, she's got to come back out. And Mount just dumps the puck in, but this is going to be McPhee. She's going to be the first one to it. And puck comes out, skates back out again, and out comes Williamson, and she's looking around for someone to pass it to. Nice job there by Haley Benson. Shot on net. Haley Benson had scored a goal in the earlier game today, trying to get another one on the boards there. Good shot on net, good forecheck. And here we go. We've got puck turned right back over, and nice job there. Oh, there's a trip on Viette. It doesn't get called. Looks like the stick got caught in the blade, and the ref waves his hand, saying no call there. Guess they're going to say that was inadvertent, although she definitely was tripped. They play on. This is Danny Mayer trying to get the puck off of the stick of the defender. This is coming up to number 9, Herring. Herring dumps it in, and McKinnon is going to be the 50-50 puck with Taylor Boyce. Taylor Boyce gets there first to Arita, and McKinnon is behind the puck again. And here is Peeny coming out, but the puck's turned over. Here comes Arita. Arita's got a little bit of room. Now she's going to try to go around. Good defensive play there by number 12, Broughton, to slow down Arita so she didn't get her chip in. Good job, Taylor Boyce, coming in, keeping that puck in. Hegarty's putting chase on it. Careful of her arm. She's got one arm around the defender. Sometimes that's a hold. She lets her go. No call. Arita's on the board. We got 3 Mount players and 2 Pride players. Puck just dumped in. Pride's going for a change. Alfred's coming out. Rupke's coming out. And the puck comes to Kramer, center ice, and tries to go D-to-D with Biederman. Puck is turned over center ice again. And Alfred and Rupke and Theo are all out there. We got a little bit of room here for number 7. That's Charlie McDougall. McDougall gets the puck, but we got an icing call just a little bit too far of a stretch pass. 7:46 left in the second period. Shots on goal, we have 18-11, so Pride having a few more shots here, narrowing that deficit, but what matters most is who's putting the puck in the net, and so far we're still at 0-0. Face-off win by Washington Pride. McGee over to Biederman. Oh, Biederman off the post! Nice look, nice shots. This is Sass, 88, tries to get it up to Blanchard. It's going to be too far for an icing. Well, that was a nice setup. That'll show you where face-off wins matter off of that defensive face-off. Pride wins it over to McGee. McGee goes cross ice to Biederman. Biederman, point-blank shot, hits the left post. So we've got 2 posts hit so far in this game. One by Pepe, one by Biederman. Nothing in the net yet. We don't even call that a shot on net, as a matter of fact. You hit the post, it doesn't count. So there it is. We play on, 7:20 left in the second period. Puck is up in the air and turned over and thrown over to Baker. Baker gets it up, and Blanchard, just almost got behind. This is Smith. Smith's got the puck. She gives it back to Kramer. Kramer's coming through the center ice. She's got the blue line. Leaves it over to Lito. Lito's got it. Tries to get it to McGee. Grieve breaks that up, and this is Baker coming out. Biederman's got good position on her, but she loses her feet. Knocks down the defender. No call. McGee's got it on her stick, and here comes Kramer. Kramer over to McGee, off her skates. McGee still got it. Now it goes over to Lito. Lito dumps it in. That line looks like they're going for a change. Ziegler, first one out of the bench, trying to put some pressure on, and she's got pressure there. Puck comes out. This is number 18, Grieve. And she's got lost puck. Here's Viette. Viette comes across. She loses the puck on the blue line. Benson over to O'Byrne. O'Byrne to Evans. Evans has got some room. She's going to skate it up across the blue line. Just dumps it in the corner. She's going to go get her own dump in. So now we've got Taylor Ziegler playing defense, covering for Ari Evans to Viette. Viette shot. Oh, off the goalie's nub of the stick. Puck comes right out. It's sitting there. Viette can't get her stick on it. And out come Mount Academy. This is number 8. I think this is 92, Pepe with the puck. She's trying to get it in. O'Byrne behind the net. She reverses, comes up. Here comes Viette. It's a 50-50. McDougall's coming in. Viette just chips it up. And looks like the Pride players are going for a change. And we have McPhee, but McNeil, by the way, is behind both defensemen. And now she takes a shot, and easy save there from Maddie Maloney. So shot from McNeil. She probably had a little bit more time to skate that puck in. It made an easier save for Maloney. 5:33 left. Give your shots on goal here, 19-13. So getting a little bit closer shots on goal as this game goes on. Puck squirts over, and now Boyce is going to have to get on her horse to get there, which she does. Gets it up to Arita. Arita, that turns it over, and that was McNeil. McNeil still getting chased to it. Wilbur, who had a great shift the last one, chips it out. Puck comes out, getting pressured, and here we go. This is Hegarty still with it, still giving chase. Careful, she got both arms around the player. That's the second time. She almost got another penalty. Very careful of getting a holding call there. But not called, they play on, 4:58. Puck comes over to Peeny. Peeny tries to get it up over to McPhee, but this is McDougall with the puck. Turnover, and now back over Mountain. Here's Thier with the puck. Puck is just like nobody wants to get a hold of it. Puck is dumped in by Alfred. McDougall, first one to it. She reverses, gets it up to Herring. Herring passes the puck up to McPhee. McPhee back to Herring. Herring coming across. Viderman has good position. Lost puck there, and now we have a delayed offsides, but puck comes back out, and this is no icing here. Number 14 with the puck. This is Williamson. Oh, almost a turnover. Williamson went D to D, but Rupke was standing there, but she could not finish it. Puck comes over, and here comes Williamson, and she just puts it over to her defensive partner, McKinnon. McKinnon, who gets it puck up. Lefebvre's got the puck on her stick. Lido coming back to back check, picks up the stick. Not much happening there. Rupke's still out there with the puck. She gets a puck up, looking for Smith, and just misses her, and puck is turned over, back over in the neutral zone again. Here comes Lauren Smith. She's got a bit of an edge on the backhand, up and over. Nice save there by Gayassi to block her it away. Good shot there by Lauren Smith. Puck comes over. McKinnon knocks it away from Katie McGee. And they play on. 3:30 left in the second period. Puck comes up. This is Lefebvre. Lefebvre has got a 2-on-2 with Viderman and Kramer. Nice job by Viderman. Shot never got through. Kramer comes back. Excuse me, that was Haley Benson who played, coming to play defense. Katie McGee's got the puck, tries to backhand it up over to Haley Benson, doesn't go all the way through, goes over to Kramer. Kramer goes back behind her net, tries to get it to Lauren Smith. Lauren Smith was scared, missed it out, and McDougall picked that off and dumped it right back in again. Here comes, let's see, this is Sass with the puck. Sass has got a wide open lane, just a little push there by Peterman, knocks her off balance, no shot on net there. We're down to the last 2:45 of the second period. More offensive zone time for Mount Academy. We've got Pride players who've been on the ice now for almost 90 seconds, and that's a lifetime if you're a hockey player. Sass beats Viderman to the puck, walks out by herself, so you can just tell we've got some tired players just allowing the Mount Academy players to skate. Here's another example of that. So much time and space here. Ron shot. Nice job, Viderman. She'd be smart to dump it in and just off a stick up into the bench. So a much needed change for Washington Pride. There's an example of having the long change, how that really impacts you for the second period. So stoppage in play, 2:17. Shots on net here, 20-14 in favor of Mount Academy. Face-off is going to come from Grieve and Benson. Mount Academy wins the face-off. This is Pepe with the puck. Leaves it for McKinnon. McKinnon coming from the half board. That puck comes out. Back into the corner. Mount Academy still has control of it. That was Grieve again. Haley Benson knocks down the player. No call there. Grieve shot. Save from Maloney. Bayet trying to get control of that puck. O'Byrne trying to help as well. Mount Academy still has it. Shot on net. Nice one-timer there. What a great play. Great play by Grieve and knocked it over to Pepe. Pepe had a one-timer, and that was an amazing save by Maddie Maloney. So great play by Mount. Great save. Very entertaining game. Very even. 90 seconds left. Maddie Maloney stands up to that shot, and that one came in right in her belly, and that stops the play. So 90 seconds left. Good pressure here by Mount Academy to keep the pressure on in the offensive zone for Washington Pride. Still no score, 0-0. Face-off. Win by Lido for Washington Pride. Into Kramer. Kramer the board over to Smith. Smith tries to get it up to Lido. Couldn't do it. Kramer giving chase. Gives it to Smith. Smith's got a little bit of room. She chips and chases. She's going to get her own. This is the 2-on. Well, they got McGee wide in the middle. There's McGee. Oh, the shot. I think that shot went into the goalie, out through the other side. Almost. D to D here to Kramer. Kramer shot. Easy save by Gayassi. Not much on that one. End-to-end action here. Here's Viderman. Picks off the pass, and she goes in. She's taking it wide, tries to get a shot on net. We're down to the last minute of play, second period. Puck comes out. McGee's going to have to get on her horse. She's going to get an interference call on that one. That is going to be a penalty on Katie McGee, and luckily that Maddie Maloney bails her out of that one. That was just not skating and just holding up the player as they were going through. And now Pride is going to the box, Katie McGee with an interference call. And we have another power play, second power play opportunity here for the Mount Academy. We've got Grieve out. Let's see who else. We got Madugo out, the Pepe's out as well, and try to give you some more numbers who's out here. For our penalty killers, it looks like we've got Benson and Vayette. And Ari Evans, who's coming all the way up from defense, tries to get that up. This is Pepe. Pepe sees an opening. Oh, just missed. Pepe saw that and just drove it to the net, and we know how she can shoot. She's already rifled one off the crossbar. And there it is. There's your power play goal. Nice shot there. Just a matter of time there. So that's a power play goal by Mount Academy. That is number 22, Cajun Sagasumet. And nice job there. Walked out from the hash marks and puts that puck into the back of the net on a backhand. And it's a first goal in the last. Same thing happened in Washington Pride the last couple of games. They are letting goals in at the very end of period. This one's in at 18 seconds left. And they are down by 1-0, but great job at Mount Academy. They are continuing to put the pressure on Washington Pride. Here we go, 9 seconds left again, and Maloney has to save that one. And whistle, I think they're just going to let it. I'm so sure what they're going to do here. 1 second, 1.6 seconds left. So here we go, last face-off here. I guess they're asking for 3 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they can do that. They're going to adjust here, I think. Not sure if we can get that going. Now they got 4. So now 5.6 seconds added, 4 seconds on the clock. Face off by, I think that's Benson, wins over to Wilbur. She throws it off the boards, and that is going to do it for the second period. All right, well, very entertaining game. Definitely evenly matched. Shots on goal for the second period. We've got 25-15. So Mount Academy definitely taking it to Washington Pride at the end of that period. What matters most is the power play. You had Katie McGee ended up going to the box, and they came out in the second power play. You keep giving teams power play in one man, they're going to go up and score the goals, and that's exactly what they did. So we're going to have an ice cut here, and then we'll be back here in just about 15-20 minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone. We've got one more pass. We have quite a game here, pretty even game. Mount Academy definitely has the lead in offensive zone time. Mount Academy has the lead in goals, has the lead in shots. Washington Pride is right in it, though, so let's see what kind of a pep talk Coach Sadu gives their team in between periods to come out. Season series here is so far 2 wins for Mount Academy and no wins for Washington Pride when these teams have matched up. So this game going kind of in the similar direction. So we'll see what third period has for you. They are still drying off the ice here. Do a shout out to Jim and Linda Boyce. They are watching our feed all the way in Birmingham, Alabama. So how about that? So we are in Prince Edward Island, we're in Maryland, we are in DC area, in Alabama. So how about that? So thanks for watching, Jim and Linda. I think it's your granddaughter, right, Taylor? She's number 22 on Washington Pride, and she's having a good game today. Continuing to get better and better each game that we're watching them there. So good stuff. So we're about to get started, everyone. So get your popcorn out. Hope you got yourself a fresh drink. This is going to be an entertaining 20 minutes left to see what this team can do. Both of these teams, are they going to extend the lead for Mount Academy? Is Washington Pride going to come out guns a-blazing to answer? We'll see what happens. One thing we're missing in this game is music in between, so we apologize that. Our statistician, Eric Wilbur, said he would sing a song or two to us, but we're going to decline that offer. All right, we are just about ready to go. The ice is still a little bit wet, so we'll watch that to see if the puck sticks. I think we're probably starting a little too early here because the ice has not been frozen, but let's see what happens. We got Lido going against Grieve on the face-off. Face-off won by Washington Pride, and we are off for third period action. Viederman with the puck gets it up to McGee. McGee's got it on her stick, dumps it in. Lawrence Smith, it's a 50-50 puck with her and McKinnon. Smith gets it, tries to get it to McGee. McGee skates by it, and here comes, there's an example of how the puck is sticking. That was a defensive player from Mount Academy trying to get the puck out, and the puck is just sticking to the water and the ice because we're not quite frozen all the way yet. But nevertheless, here comes Greaves. She dumps it in. Puck comes in. Maloney stops it behind the net. Greaves the first one there. Smith's going to try to get it. Lito's trying to get that puck. And Greaves got the puck down behind the net. Puck comes out in front over to Lauren Smith. She's at the end of a shift here, so she's going to chip it. And we have, I think the puck hit into the bench, so we have a stoppage of play. 19:08 in the first period, so a little bit more offense here by Washington Pride, but puck went into the bench, so we've got a defensive face-off coming up. We have, let's see, Benson is facing off with, looks like McKinnon, number 71, the forward McKinnon, not to be confused by number 6, the defensive McKinnon. Puck comes rimmed up over to Taylor Ziegler. Ziegler tries to go a stretch pass over to Viet, just a bit outside. Good idea there by Taylor Ziegler. I think she thought that Genevieve Viet was has rockets on her skates, but just missed that pass by a little bit. Icing is here, and here we go. Another face-off, McKinnon and Benson. Another face-off win by Washington Pride, but puck is turned over, and McDougall has it at defense. She's trying to get it up to McKinnon and missed that one, but Peony was the closest one to it, and that puck doesn't come out. Here's McKinnon. Oh, McKinnon, she got robbed there, folks. She probably would have had a great scoring opportunity, but again, the ice is not fully frozen, and so she went to shoot it, and and it just got stuck. Genevieve Viette with a good shot off the shoulders of the goalie. Here's Arita trying to get the puck going, and back come Mount Academy. Shot blocked there by Evans. This is Lefebvre, number 81. Wilbur's got the puck, passes it over to Rita. Rita tries to get it over to Mayer, and Baker's got the puck. Baker's got a little bit of speed. Backhands it up over Mayers. Tries to pick her pocket. Puck comes out. Puck goes right back in again. Puck comes all the way up to center, and we got a little chip in here. Blanchard might be the first one to it, and the puck squirts right out. Oh, it's a goal by Blanchard. Maddie Maloney wants to have that back. Puck gets dumped in, hits out the inboard. Blanchard in the right place at the right time, and she scores a goal. Maddie Maloney did not have that post sealed off, and sometimes when you shoot pucks on net and they go in, folks, that's what you do, just put them on net. And now a 2-0 lead by Mount Academy here early in the third period. Face-off win by Washington Pride, and we're back at it again. Puck is coming up, and this is going to be an icing on Washington Pride. Shots on goal, let's give you those. 28-14, 2-1 in favor of Mount Academy. More importantly, the score is 2-0, so doubling up in goals there. Washington Pride needs to have an answer to that goal. Face-off win by Guido. McGee's got it, tries to get it to Viderman. She's got pressure in her face. McGee comes, picks a pocket. McGee's coming across the blue line, coming across to the top of the circle. She still has a puck on her stick, throws it around the puck, tries to get it to Viderman. Not enough there, chipped out. Lido's trying to hold it in. Now Viderman's got it. They have to wait. We have a delayed offsides here because we had players still in. McDougal's got a lot of room now. And now trying to get up to number 9, Herring. Herring loses that off her stick, and now we've got to Kramer. Kramer rings it around, going over to Lauren Smith. Lauren Smith has a puck off her stick. Lauren Smith still fighting with her Broughton, but the puck is in the middle, and it comes over to Kramer. Kramer got away with a trip there, I believe, so we're going to let him play on. And here is Viderman. Viderman reverses. Greaves is right on top of her. Viderman reverses again. Back to Greaves. Turnover. And this is Pepe just wide ahead. Cajun Sagasumit wide open there as well. So more pressure here by Mount Academy. Puck is back in, and here is number 18, Greaves. Shot to the Pepe. Pepe puts it down into Cajun Sagasumit. And a 50-50 puck win by Mount Academy, but loses. And here's Haley Benson. She's coming to the blue line. She chips it in, tries to get it by Broughton. Broughton, very nice job, and she picks it back up. And that puck comes over to Evans. Evans has the puck in, and she's still going, but loses it. And here comes Cajun Sagasumit. She already has 1 goal on the day. She's deep in the zone, and here's Hegarty. Hegarty's got some room. She gets her head up, passes it over to Mayer. Mayer's got the puck, gets it over to Arita. They're across the blue line, and that's about as far as they get. A turnover, and that's McKinnon gets it up to Pepe. Pepe's waiting and looking, gives it over to Lefebvre, and here comes Evans, and Evans has jumped into place, and now she's carrying the puck across the blue line. She has a long distance shot, and no problem there from Gayasi. Stoppage of play, 15:27 left in the third period. Shots on goal, 28-15 in favor of Mount Academy. Thier on the faceoff with McKinnon. Faceoff win by Washington Pride, but too far out of the zone, so Wilbur has to retreat. She dumps it back in. First one to it is going to be McDougal. McDougal gets it to Lefebvre. Lefebvre off a skate, and this is no icing. We've got a race to the puck. Boyce is trying to slow them down, and nice job there by Boyce and by Wilbur to make sure that Maloney had to just put her glove on top of that puck to slow it down. 15:07 left, the third period. Face-off coming up. We've got, looks like McKinnon and Lido. Face-off win by Sophia Lido over to Viderman. Viderman to Kramer. Kramer up to Smith. That was broken up. And puck goes back behind the net again. And here comes Viederman. Viederman trying to get to Smith, this time in her skates. Puck does come out of the zone, but Meany just knocks it right back in again. This might be the game plan for Mount Academy. They have a nice 2-goal cushion going into the third period. Stretch pass here from Kramer, and this is McGee, and we're going to have another icing call. Face-off coming up in the defensive zone for Washington Pride. Line change coming up with Ziegler, Benson, and I believe Viette will be out as well. On the face-off is Benson and Baker. Face-off win by Baker, goes all the way to Broughton. Broughton just dumps it in behind the net. First one to it is Audrey O'Byrne. She chips it up over to Ziegler. Ziegler's got it, looking for Viette. Viette had a stride. I don't think Ziegler saw her. Viette putting chase on the defenseman over to Blanchard. Blanchard, who's got the second goal, gives it over to Broughton. Broughton uses her body to protect the puck. She's trying to go low to high. She's looking for some help here. Then she boots it over to Sass. Sass has got the puck, and she's got Evans draped all over her. And puck comes all the way up over to Broughton. Broughton again chips on down. Nice play there for the defensive player. Over to Sass. Sass moves it over. Puck's back to Sass, off her skate. Oh, she tries to toe drag. Oh, nice play there by Sass. If she would have connected, that would have been a great scoring opportunity. This is Baker. Leaves it for Williamson. Williamson to McDougall. McDougall has to come out to the center ice. She's regrouping. She's got a lane. She's coming across. Easy shot, easy save there for Maloney. McDougall retreats, and now we have Evans getting it up to Ziegler off of her stick over to Williamson. Williamson tries to get it McNeil. I think Ziegler got it up over to Hegarty. Hegarty makes a move at the blue line, and typically when you make a move at the blue line, you draw your players off sides, and they have to all retreat. And here we go. Here's Boyce. Nice job on defense, going skate for skate against Herring. Puck behind the net. That's a nice job by Mina Wilbur. She's got 2 players on her. She still comes out with the puck. Here is Campbell Hegarty. She's got some room. Tries to get it over to Emmy Arita. Arita loses the puck, and the puck comes right back out. This is McNeil. Poke check by Boyce. Boyce has a puck right on her stick, dumps it back in. This is going to go right on net. Pride is in the middle of chains. Maisie Alfred is the first one on it. Oh, turns it over to Arita. Arita has a chance over it. Oh, she gave it over to Ruby Thier, but unfortunately on her backhand. Ruby Thier is a right-handed shot. She was a lefty. That would have been a golden opportunity for her. But good idea by Emmy Arita. Good place. Pepe puts it out in front. And this time, that wide-angled shot there, we have a stoppage of play for Maloney. 12:23 left in the game. Another update on shots. We've got 29-15. So sticking pretty consistently 2-on-1 shots on goal for Mount Academy with Washington Pride. Puck comes out and squirts, goes by the defenseman. McDougall has it, throws it into center ice, and could have been a hand pass there. I don't think they just let that one go. Puck is winding around. McGee's going to be the first one on the puck. She's got it on her stick. She's looking to get it up to Kramer. Kramer shot on net. Nice block there. And that one definitely hurt. I can't tell who that was, but nice play by the Mount Academy. Block Kramer's shot. I think it got her right in the belly. And Pepe just knocked down Viederman. And right now, Mount Academy is almost beating Washington Pride to every puck. Here's Katie McGee. She's coming as a 1-on-3. She's got Smith with her and a shot way up over the net. An easy breakout here for Mount Academy, and there's a check by Haley Benson. Doesn't get called. This is McKinnon. McKinnon with Kramer. McKinnon still has the puck, and she's got 3 players on her, but somehow gets the puck to Williamson. Williamson shot on net, steered aside by Maloney. LaFave back behind the net over. It's a 50-50 battle won by Mount Academy. Puck is back down in the corner. Evans has it. Evans comes out with the puck, gets it up to Ziegler. Just out of the reach of Ziegler and Viette. Going to have an opportunity there. Number 14, Williamson turns the puck over. This is Kramer. Kramer turns the puck over, but they've got to wait because LaFave was still in the zone. They had to come all the way back out. This is Haley Benson with the puck coming behind her net. She's looking for someone to pass to. All of the players not open. She regroups. Passes it side to side over to Evans. Evans gets it, tries to get it up to Viet. Ziegler was going for a change. It just looks like Washington Pride is missing on all cylinders. They're not able to make their passes, and they're looking for opportunities, and they're just not there. In the meantime, Mount Academy continues their offensive pursuit. This is Sass with the puck back behind the net. Arita was there as well. This is Blanchard, our second goal scorer. Gets it out to Bowie. Bowie, shot on net, just wide. Goes over to Sass. Sass still has it. Passes it out in front. This one time goes to Hegarty. Hegarty's got some room. She's got Arita with her. Hegarty chips it in. She's going to go get it. She's going to be the first one to her dumping. But no other player is there, so the puck is quickly turned around and right back out of the zone here by Mount Academy. Mount Academy tries to stretch that pass over to Blanchard, and I think we're going to have an icing. No, they wave it off. So Wilbur's got some time and some space, and she's got her head up looking for a pass, gets it over to Alfred. Alfred just chips it in, and Rupke and Fear are in there putting some pressure on McDougall. McDougall looking, waiting, finds McNeil. McNeil's got some speed. She's across the red. She's across the blue. She chips it in. First one to it is Kramer, defenseman, but that's McNeil again. She wanted to get her rebound. Here's McPhee. Here's Herring. Puck goes to Viederman. Viederman's got a little bit of room. Up the boards over to Rupke. Rupke misses the backhand, throws it over Herring's stick. But there's McKinnon, the defenseman McKinnon, dumps a puck in, and here is Viederman. Viederman with a full head of steam coming out. She's got a lane, she's got some speed. She gets to the top of the circle, gets the hash mark, gets it out in front, right in front. Nobody there on that one. Lido throws the puck around the side of the net, and that misses Lauren Smith. It goes right over to Williamson. Williamson takes the puck over to Grieve. Grieve's coming across the red. She's coming across the blue. She's down the top of the circle. She is one-on-one with Viederman. Goes from low to high. That puck comes out. Here's Katie McGee. She has another opportunity for a breakaway. Here's a shot. Right into the glove. Great save. Gayasi again. Gayasi has got McGee's number. That's the second time McGee's been one-on-one with her and shut her down both times. Once on a breakaway. This one on, I guess you can call that a partial breakaway, but great save there by Petra Gayasi to keep a shutout going here with 8:16 left in the third period. McGee's got the puck again, puts it out to Lido. Lido hits the puck wide, goes all the way from low to high. Evans has the puck, goes D to O'Byrne. O'Byrne shot, nice block right there. Good job by, is that Peeny? Yeah, that's number Peeny. Nice job blocked there, because that could have been a dangerous play. But we have an icing here on Washington Pride. So good defensive play in the zone there. You might not see that on the stat sheet, but a blocked shot there doesn't go on net. They had a couple Washington Pride offenders right next to the goalie. Doesn't make it all the way through. 7:55 left in the game, 2-0. Washington Pride down by 2 goals. Face-off win by Pride. Ziegler has it, gets it up to Hegarty, just off of her stick. I think we've got a different line combination with Ziegler, Hegarty, and Benson out here together. Coach Sadu looking to change some things up, trying to get some offensive opportunities here. Last shift they had one. You got to have one every shift for this team if they're going to get back in the game. And here is Peeny. Peeny's got McKinnon wide open in front and just misses her in the pass. This is Lefebvre. Here's Ziegler. Ziegler misses Benson. And this is McKinnon back over to Benson. Benson dumps the puck in. She's going after it. It's going to be McDougall on the puck. McDougall passes it up with Lefebvre just too far. D-to-D pass over to Wilbur. Wilbur gets it up over to Viet, and Viet chips that one on net. So, yeah, definitely a line change here. We've got Viet and Mayer and Arita together. Defense stays together with Wilbur and Boyce. Face-off win by Washington Pride, and a shot quick on net. Rebound, Arita just missed it. Rebound again by Viet, missed that one too. I'll say it again, folks. You win your face-offs, you get offensive opportunities. We have a 2-on-1 for me here. This is Broughton coming up from defense. Nice save by, oh wow, Maddie Maloney, nice save. Great job by Broughton to set up I think that was either Baker or Blanchard on the shot there. Shot comes back on. We have end-to-end action. That was Viette putting another puck on net. And we come back the other way. This is Baker coming back in and gets tied up with some of the players on the bench. And we're going to have too many men penalty on, I believe this is on Washington Pride. The last thing that the Pride needs right now is another penalty. And unfortunately, they are going to the box, and the power play unit for Mount Academy is coming out with 6:22 left. Rupke's going to serve the penalty. We've got Grieve, and we've got, make sure we get your numbers out. We got Pini out there as well, and McDougall, and Pepe, and Kaja Sakasume is out as well. So let's see, our penalty killers. We've got Lido, and looks like Smith out for our penalty killers. Face-off win, so important by Mount Academy. Nice job there by Kaja Sakasume. Tried to get a little tip in there, low to high. Pepe goes back down. Puck over, just missed Pepe, and here is a chance to clear, and certainly that's what happens here with Kramer. Kramer clears it, and McDougall's got to go back and get the puck. McDougall's skating with the puck, loses it to Smith. Smith has it one-on-one. She's got Pepe on her. She also has, I believe that's McKinnon back as well, or that might be, this is Pepe coming in. She's chipping in, gets her own chip, gets it over to Kaja Sakasume. Back up to the point, back to Kaja Sakasume. She already has one goal. Nice job there, and a shot coming in. Nice save there. That was Pepe. Another good shot, good save by Maloney. Rimmed over, but Kaja Sakasume is the only one that's there. She gets it down low over to Grieve. Grieve's got the puck. She gets it up to Pepe. Pepe's got the puck, trying to get it over Broughton. Back over, and just an errant pass by Mount Academy, which is going to kill us a valuable seconds. We have 45 seconds left on the penalty. Benson's coming out. She's trying to get a little action here on the power play, the penalty kill, excuse me. Maloney stops the puck. This is O'Byrne, and she's going to clear the puck all the way down. 30 seconds left, and here's Benson again with Staunton back on. Nice job there by Benson. She still has control of the puck. She's ragging it all the way to low to high. Here's Evans. She's going to get a shot on goal on a man-less situation, so nice job, Benson. A good job on the penalty kill by Haley Benson. Continuing to put pressure, not allowing the team to come into the zone. This is Lefebvre. Lefebvre is coming across. She just dumps it in. And we are 3 seconds, and there's a penalty kill by Washington Pride. Much needed, but time is of the essence. It's only 4:15 left in this game. Shot by Emmy Arita on the ice. Easy save. Puck is coming back out, and here comes Mount Academy coming back out, but Audrey O'Byrne takes it over, gives it back to Arita. Arita has a little bit of room, comes across the top of the circle. We've got a penalty coming. This is the first power play that we're going to have for Washington Pride. So we've got, I think that's number 71, McKinnon, going to the box, I believe. It is, yes. So McKinnon's going to the box. We have our first power play coming up for Washington Pride. If they can get a quick goal here, we might have, there may be a chance to come back and tie this game up, but it's going to matter greatly here. We got Lido out there, Mayers out there, Smith and Viederman and Kramer. Face-off win by Pride. Goes to Viederman. Viederman loses in her skates. Puck comes out. Here comes number 11. This is McPhee. McPhee's going around Kramer, trying to get around Viederman as well. Viederman's going to stop and regroup. So far, good penalty kill here by Mount Academy. Stretches it out over. This is Danny Mayer with the puck at the blue line. Just dumps the puck in the back of the corner. Lido is getting some help from Lauren Smith. Lauren Smith has the puck in her stick. She goes from low to high up to Viederman. Viederman looking for Kramer. Get to the Kramer. Kramer has wind up for a one-timer. She does a wrist shot up and over the net. Over to Smith. Smith, nifty move there. Puck comes in. Oh, nice tip there by Lido. And puck is behind the net. This is number 9, Herring. Herring doing a nice job of just ragging it. And now we've ice the puck, and it looks like some of that first group is coming off. Benson comes out. Hegarty comes out. Smith stays out. Smith's got the puck on her stick. She's skating through, and she misses the pass over to Benson. She's going to come off the ice now. McGee's coming out, and now you've got Wilbur out as well. McGee has a puck still on her stick, and I think it was offside. So puck came out of the zone. We have 46 seconds left on the penalty, 2:45 left in the game. Time is running out for Washington Pride. And we have a timeout called here, looks like by Coach Sadu. So let's give you a quick update on stats. We've got 33 shots to 17, so still we're about 2-1 for shots. We have the rest of this penalty to go. Not sure if this is a situation where Coach Sadu pulls the goalie and does a 6-on-4. That's a possibility here. Mount Academy continues their offensive pressure, but we have an opportunity here for the Washington Pride to get a goal and pull within one. Then 2:45 left. It's be a long shot for them to tie this game up, but stranger things have happened. Ref blows the whistle, and we're getting ready to go. So let's see if Maddie Maloney goes back inside the pipes here for the goalie. And she is going back out. So we're no goalie change here, just a rest for the players. And now we've got a different lineup. We've got McGee. And let's see. Smith and Lido out. Smith gets a puck. She's going to carry it in. McGee's got the puck. Now this is Lido's shot, and that puck gets tipped. Lido's got the puck down in the corner. This is Smith with it. She goes up to Viederman. Viederman over to Kramer for a one-timer. Over to McGee. McGee shot! Just missed. That was some good puck movement there for Washington Pride. That went from low to high over to a one-timer to the bumper. Good shot. Good opportunity. Time is running out. We got 15 seconds left in the power play, and a missed pass there by Kramer. This is going to be an icing on the Washington Prides. Got a story of how they're playing today. Just missed opportunities, misfiring. They've definitely had some opportunities in this game to put pucks behind the goalie, but all the credit goes to Gayassi, Petra Gayassi, the goalie, because she has definitely shut out Washington Pride today. Equal to the task with 2-on-0 breakaways, great shots, kept them all out of the net. Face-off win here by Mount Academy, and this is Benson looking for some opportunity. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Benson looking for the lane to get in, puck turned over, back over, somehow gets on Benson. We have an empty net now. Maddie Maloney has been pulled. We have a 6th skater out, so we have got Haggerty's out with, shot comes in, try to give you some lineup here. So Lido came out for the extra attacker. So now we are changing lineup, try to give you some numbers. We got Smith coming out with McGee and Lido, Kramer and Viederman, and your 6th skater is going to be Danny Mayer. She's coming out number 2. Green's going to take the face-off out there. Pepe's out there as well. Face-off win by Washington Pride, D to D. And Pepe saw that one from a mile away, and this is most likely, nice job by Addie Viederman to not let Pepe have an empty net goal. 1:26 left. This is McGee, gets it on her stick. She brings it across. Throws it over to Smith. Smith in the front, just missed there. Viederman goes all the way across, left to right. Here's McGee. McGee passes it right to Pepe, and Pepe is going to have an easy shot here for an empty net, and that's exactly what she does. Empty net goal, and that is going to do it for this game. It is a 3-0. And that is Pepe, empty net goal. And we'll give shout outs to the Petra Gayassi, who's the goalie. She played a very strong game today. 34, 18 shots. She had 18 shots, stopped multiple breakaways. Stopped McGee twice on a breakaway, had a 2-on-0, stopped that as well. So she gets, if we're doing stars of the game, she definitely gets the first star of the game. We have less than a minute left. We have an offsides here. We have a face-off just outside the Mount Academy zone. So not the way Washington Pride wanted to end this game, and give all the credit to Mount Academy for relentless offensive pressure put on the Washington Pride. 47 seconds left in this game. Looks like this is McKinnon just trying to freeze the puck there. Lefebvre has it over McDougall. McDougall just ices the puck down. We'll have a face-off here for the last 36 seconds. Alfred coming out with Rupke and Thier. And our defensemen stay the same with Boyce and Wilbur. Face-off win by Washington Pride. Comes up to Wilbur just underneath her skate. She's got to retreat to it. 30 seconds left. Good pressure being put on by Mount Academy. And that puck, no icing. And that's Olivia Bowie. She's got the puck behind her. Bowie. Puck goes back behind the net. Maddie Maloney slows it down for Aria Evans. We've got 7 seconds left in the game. And that, my friends, is going to do it. So congratulations to Mount Academy. Solid game. They are winning the series between them and Washington Pride 3-0. First game was 2-1. Second game 4-2. This game 3-0 with an empty net goal. So good job for Mount Academy and Washington Pride. Handshakes are coming up, and so we will see everybody. Last, did we do our last shots on goal? What's our final?
It is 34-18.
34-18 final shots on goal. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you next time.